for about 30 seconds. This is nice to do after you've had a big day at work, if your head's been forward under sinks and those kind of things. To get a little bit more out of it, you can, with your head back, keeping a little chin tuck, you can actually just do a little partial rotation left and right, but only about a quarter or a third. You won't be able to do too much, but just like a little bit to get a bit of range there. Cool, feels okay? Yep. Cool. Now you can come up into sitting. So just while you're sitting there, you can also do some strengthening of your neck. So one simple way of strengthening your neck is you firstly imagine axis of rotation just underneath the ears, like a Frankenstein, and do like a tiny nod like that. So just imagine like a tiny nod, just kind of nod like that there. That's cool. Then you keep your tongue through your mouth, and then we can do some strengthening called isometric strengthening of your neck, because your neck can sometimes move in and out of position a little bit, and the joints can shift a wee bit. So we want to help to give it some strength and stability of those joints. So what I'd like you to do is you can have one hand through there, and just on the side there, and keeping that tongue through the mouth, keeping the chin tucked, and just push against yourself for about 5 seconds. And then we go the other side. And so tongue through the mouth and just push yourself here. And this will be good if you're doing lots of mountain biking or downhill stuff and you're jarring your neck, just to have some strength of your neck. You can also do one going back. You can have both hands behind your head. That's it, and just kind of chin tuck and push your head back. Yeah, it's going to help to strengthen the back of your neck, and then also going forward as well, and push forward. Okay, so it's going to help to strengthen through the neck. So if we do 5-second holds, slight nod, tongue through your mouth, and we do up to start with maybe 5 rounds of that with a 5-second hold. It just helps to build all the strength around through the neck. Then we also want to do some strengthening to get ready for hiking, going up and down hills. So what we might do is we might do a little bit of stuff over a step. See what's done like this. So a calf raise, so you kind of go like this, come up, lean forward, and up to a calf raise. We're actually going to be holding a dumbbell. Yeah. You've got a little bit of weight at home now. Yeah. So we'll just try it firstly without any weight.
So, can you
Yeah, so what I'd like you to do, you can hold on to the side there. Yeah, you can hold on to the side there. What I'd like you to do is leaning forward. By leaning forward, you engage your glutes a bit more, so leaning forward and then come up on your toes to the top. That's it. Then coming down. Good. And coming up first down. So you'll start with this higher step and build to a higher step. To make it a little bit harder, what we'll do is we'll get a weight. Now I'd like you to go even a little bit deeper, so reach back, so bring your back leg back, and then come off the ground earlier with the back leg. That's it, so really using full range up on your toes. So it's a larger range of motion, and really push up, getting some strength for the leg. The leg the knee will want to track in a little bit, so I want you to drive for the heels, bring you down the bottom, and then up on your toes at the top. That's it. What I'll do is when you get a dumbbell, stick up here, so we're more loaded. So we'll start with like a 5. It's good to hold on to something, so if you can find anything you can hold on to, it's a good idea.
Cool. Just in this hand?
Yeah, you can do it in this hand for now. Just do the other side for now. Yeah, show the other side, that's it. Hold on to the end. That's cool. So come down then, up on your toes, that's it. And you can progress to a larger step over time.
Yeah.
And you've probably got lots of steps at home.
Not many actually, but it's about that high.
Yeah, perfect. So it'll give you a bit more oomph, it'll get you ready for going up and down hills, that's it. I'm going to get you to start with 10 reps, for as many as 20. And if you could do more than 20, then the load needs to be heavier, or the step needs to be higher. Okay, what I'll do now, I'm also going to do a step down, so you can face, so stand on the step facing this way. Okay, you can hold it up, hold it down over there. And this time I'd like you to have your left leg on the step and stepping down with your right leg. You can have your hand on there if you need to, that's cool. And just go up and down, just practicing stepping down. So if you normally have like a 10 kilo backpack, we'll start off with a 5 kilo weight, build up to a 10 kilos of weight, and then progress actually to on both sides. So I'll grab another set of dumbbells, another dumbbell. So when you're doing it, think about that your knee is tracking along the middle of your foot. That's it. Just going up and down. You feel it start to load through just the front of the knee and the thigh muscle. That's it. Feels a little bit, yeah. So yeah, when you're going down, it requires the glute on the side to be stable so your knee doesn't track in. And it's also going to strengthen the thigh as well. So if you can build up to more than 20 reps, then you can increase the weight.
Yep.
So it's 10 kilos. So it's good to probably actually train to be a little bit heavier than what your pack weight would be, because we're doing less repetitions than when you're actually doing it. Yeah. So you can build up to a couple of 10 kilo dumbbells. Would be cool. Awesome. So I'd like you to go from 10 to 20 rep range from both the step up and to the step downs.
Both legs?
Both legs, yep. And starting off with, start with 5 kilo dumbbells, but up to 10. But with the stepping up, just for balance wise, is have something to hold on to stepping up. So what I'll do is, we might video that on your phone. Alright, so stepping up. So as you're stepping up, leaning forward, load through the heel, and you get up in toes, but then you've got to hold on to the side. So just hold on to the sill, you go up on your toes, that's it. It's going to give you power for going up hills. You'll start with 10 reps up to 20. If you do more than 20, we can increase the loading through increasing the size of the step or increasing the weight of the dumbbell if you do more than 20. Then the step downs, we can try with the one initially and hold onto the sill. And once you've got your balance and that feels nice and controlled, and that feels comfortable with your knee, then progress to 2 legs, also 2 dumbbells. So think about that knee track in line with your foot, getting that pelvis level through here. Nice track in alignment, that's cool. So start with 10, if you do more than 20, we can add more loading. Cool. That's a wrap.
Yeah, we've got definitely enough to do.
Alright, cool, thank you. We'll head back to the room and do a little rotation, just to about halfway. That's it. This just helps to create some space to the joints as you turn out. Over time, we lose a bit of height between our joints. They get a bit closer together. Cool.
Feels good.
Good. And then do that little self-resisted check, so to the side. So firstly, a little nod, tongue through your mouth, 5-second hold. So hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the other side. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and at the back. And push back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a forward push 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're trying to create movement, but also strength, because I don't want it to feel good for a while. We want it to feel good for a while, and then to hopefully to keep improving over time itself. There is a bit of structural change in there, and we will have some structural change over time, but we want to optimize how it's all going. Okay, just one more time to look up to the ceiling. Yeah. How do you feel that travel?
Yeah, a little bit of a pull, but it's better. Yeah.
Cool. And then have a rest and just try that rotation. Rotation is cool. Good. And how about looking down? So come down.
Bit of a pull.
Bit of a pull.
Through that muscle.
Okay. Did you want us to re-tape it all for you? Or do you think you're okay without it? Because I know you've had a bit of some back.
That's right. What do
It's
you
up
think?
to you. What are your, how much loading are you doing of your neck this week?
Fair bit of like overhead drilling.
Yep. So for overhead stuff, it won't matter as much. It's more, the tape will mainly help if you're going forward a lot. So if there's much forward activity in the next couple of days. But if it's more going up, it won't be as
Probably more going up in the next couple of days.
Okay, yeah. So if you're doing a lot of going up stuff, a chin tuck and a rotation is a nice thing to do. Maybe every couple of hours or so, just to get it free. When you're looking up, the joints approximate and they kind of slide forward and they get a bit compressive. So with a chin tuck and a rotation will create some space for those joints again. If you're doing a lot of stuff going forward, the taping will help because it'll brace the going forward action, but because it's more looking up, it's probably better to probably have the tape off, but just do that one there. And if it feels a bit stiff at the end of the day, just pop some heat onto it and do the chin tuck and rotation and off the edge of the bed at the end of the day. Cool, and that's a wrap.
Sweet.
Cool, thank you.